Morning. Just a little bit more of a different review about my Royal Enfield Himalayan. It's a 2019 E4 model. I've had it probably just over a year now, nearly a year and a half. It's done 2,900. So coming up, just hold on a sec. Yeah, 2,938. I've been out for a couple of hours this morning, doing a little bit of green laning down here in Cornwall, some of the Tet Trail that I've been doing. And I just thought I'd do a little update review on this bike. And you see it's 2019 E4 model, I understand. And like I say, I bought it with 650 miles on the clock, and it came fully loaded. I've got the givey racks on it, panniers, they're at home hard cases. It's got the bark busters, heated grips, stench bar, because I understand these bars bend quite easily. That all came with it. I put that on there just to hold my phone. It's got adjustable clutch and brake levers. Even got a little givey toolbox in there. So came fully loaded pretty much. Came with off-road tyres, Continental tyres, and I'll be honest with you, they're great for off-road, not so good on road. So I might change them to a more dual-purpose tyre in the near future. It's just gone up for 3,000 miles, so I'll be due its 3,000 mile service. And I've been umming it because it's tappets time, so I'd have to check the tappets or valve clearances. So I think I'm going to probably do it myself. I do most of the mechanicking myself as much as possible on the bikes. I've got a couple of bikes, so yeah, my views as Royal Enfield Himalayan. If you wanted a bike for motorway riding, it's not for you. I know Itchy Boots and various other people on YouTube have gone around the world on them. Great if you want to go too fast. If you want to take your time, fantastic. I live down in Cornwall. The little lanes I ride on are very gnarly, often with grass down the middle, lots of debris in the road. As you can see, I've done one little trail today, nothing to, but this is mostly grime and stuff off the road, and the bike was pretty clean when I set off this morning. If you're commuting in a city, fantastic, no problem at all. And like I say, down here in Cornwall, it's fantastic. It's probably the best bike I've ever owned, to be honest. I'd hate to be out on a bike that costs a lot of money. These, I think there's about £4,500 new, something like that. I paid £3,800 for this bike. It came fully loaded. And if you look around, you can find some fantastic bargains, and it had 650 miles on the clock. I think people buy them expecting to be motorway bikes. They're not. A lot of people compare them to, in the car world or vehicle world, four-wheel drive, Land Rovers. They're pretty much like a Land Rover or a tractor. A bit better than a tractor, I think. But as the miles are ticking over on this bike, I'm finding the engine's becoming sweeter and sweeter. Got loads of low down torque. I've been up to Salisbury playing with her on a camping weekend, and I was sort of sticking it around the 70 miles an hour mark, 65, 70. I'm 62, 6'2", and I find that plenty fast enough for me. I don't really want to be going much faster than 60, 70 miles an hour these days. I've done me sports bikes, I've had VTRs and all sorts in the past. So I've had bikes all my life. It's not for thrashing around the lanes, trying to get your knee down. But if you want to go out, poodle around, have some fun, what a fantastic little bike. Really is. I'm 6'2", so I could have the seat altered and have it a little bit higher, but I bought this just off Amazon. I think it was about 15 quid, something like that. And it just raises it up about an inch or two. Just makes it a little bit more comfortable for me, because on a long trip you do tend to slide forward on these, so it can get a bit in the groin area, it can get a bit uncomfortable after a long time on the bike. But on the whole, I've had no problems with it at all. I had a little bit of cutting out problems with it. Under the sump guard, there's an EVAP, which is for the environmental. So I'm no expert on what they're there for. Something to do with the pollution and stuff like that. However, what it does do, it can get clogged up and go solid, then it can cause things like cutting out and stuff like that. There's a few guys on YouTube, so I've removed mine. I've disconnected it. It was quite a straightforward job, and I find it doesn't cut out now. I've got no problem. The only other thing I've fitted to it, it's got a trickle charger. I changed the battery as well when I bought it. The battery I got with it was not very good, and then renowned for not having very good batteries. So I bought another battery, nothing too silly. I've changed the spark plug. I've changed the oil and filter when I bought it. That's pretty much it. I've adjusted the chain. Oh yeah, I changed the front pads, because when I bought the bike it was spinning a little bit, then it went for the recall and they redone it. I've had no issues with it at all, so it's all been done. But yeah, what a great little bike. 411 cc's. Yeah, it really does. You know, I think it's going to be a keeper for me. I'm like I say, I'm 62. I'm not going to be getting any younger. So for what I want, it's ideal. I've got a Trans Alp sits in the shed at home, and also got another Royal Enfield which I've just bought, a Bullet 500. So I'll probably do some reviews on them. Please feel free to ask questions. You know, I'll try and answer them as honestly as I can. Yeah, I think that's really it. Have a good day. As you can see, beautiful day down here in Cornwall. I'm going to head home now. Cup of tea, a bit of cake. Have a good day. Bye bye.